Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. So lately I've been getting a lot of questions and comments and DMs. I just want to answer your guys' questions because you're all asking the same exact question, and it's mostly under my my transition from relaxed to natural video. And you guys are all wondering what products did I use when I was transitioning and what regimen did I go by, and I am going to just answer it here for you guys because I cannot keep typing the same thing over and over again. So I'm going to go ahead and answer that for you guys, and I'm also going to tell you guys what I did during my first year of being natural and then how I got my hair to this point now. I don't really want to call this video a how to grow your hair fast or how to grow your natural hair because I personally don't think I have long natural hair. Is it just me or is one side longer than the other? No, we're not gonna have that. Yeah, I personally don't think I have long enough hair to be telling you guys how to grow your own hair. I feel like I'm still in the beginning stages, but I can see coming from someone who just cut their hair, thinking my hair is long, whatever. But if y'all want a little length check, I can give you a little razzle dazzle real quick. This is where I'm at. I guess it is kind of long when it's stretched out. Go ahead, girl. But anyways, that's it. If you're wondering, this is just a wash and go that I did with the Camille Rose products. But I'm going to go over everything that I use and what I do and blah, blah, blah. Just a little update. I big chopped on May 19th or May something, May 23rd or something like that. May of last year, May 2016. And before I big chopped, I transitioned for 11 months. Some people want to call it a year, but I'm just being literal. And today I am a year and 5 months natural. Next year, May, I'll be 2 years natural. So that's just a little background of what I have going on with my hair here. Okay, so I wrote all of these notes for you guys so that I don't miss anything. So we're gonna start off with transitioning. Okay, so one major mistake that people make while they're transitioning is, this is something that I did the first time that I transitioned also. I transitioned twice because I folded the first time. I was straightening my hair all the time. So even my new growth, I wanted it to match my still relaxed ends. I was straightening it every time I washed my hair so that I could have straight hair. And if you're doing that, you're gonna get heat damage, okay? So you're ruining your hair before you even cut it off. And when you do cut it off, you're gonna realize that your curl patterns are different. You're gonna think that your curl pattern is one way, and then when it grows in, it's gonna look completely different. So if you're transitioning right now and you're straightening your hair,
please stop.
Don't do it no more. Cut it. Throw your straightener away. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. Don't do it. Okay. Another thing is, if you're just doing leave out and you're putting the rest of your hair in braids and you're doing tracks and then you're just straightening your leave out only, that's going to cause a problem too, because now the top of your hair is going to be damaged, and then just the top part or the leave out, or if you do the leave out all around your head, it's going to be damaged, and then your curl patterns are going to be completely different again. So I encourage you to put the straightener away. Did you guys see I just spit so far? But I encourage you to not flat iron your hair very often. If you're going to do it, use a heat protectant, of course. You don't want to ruin your hair before you even get to the actual natural hair journey. So while you're transitioning, if you can try not to straighten your hair, I would suggest that you don't do it at all. Okay, so while you're transitioning, like I said, I transitioned for 11 months, and I want to say around month, maybe 4 or 5, it started to get really difficult handling both hair textures, because like I said, your new growth is growing out, and then you have your stringy, permed, and relaxed ends at the end. So after a while, my relaxed hair was starting to get matted on top of my new growth. So after a while, you're gonna have to start washing your hair in sections for sure, unless you just want to chop all of your hair off, because it gets tricky after a while. So I'll definitely say that you need to wash your hair in sections. Maybe 4, you can start off with 4, or you can start off with 2, but washing your hair all in one, pretty much when you're natural, those days are over. Kiss those days goodbye, because we don't do that no more around here, sis. We don't do that no more. Okay, so most people want to know, the most asked question I get is, what products did I use while I was transitioning? And that's kind of a tricky question, because first of all, that was like 2 years ago, and I don't even think I used any of the same products back then that I use today. But I don't want to say, when you're transitioning, don't focus too much on the products, because you don't really know how your hair is going to react to anything until you chop all of your relaxed ends off. So don't focus too much on the products. Focus more on a regimen. Like, you want to make sure you're washing your hair either once a week or once every 2 weeks, depending on your scalp and your hair. You want to make sure you're deep conditioning. I want to say every week. Some people do twice a week, some people do once every 2 weeks, but I deep conditioned once a week. I also tried to co-wash once a week. So I was trying to stick to mainly co-washing and deep conditioning once a week, and then washing my hair with shampoo once every 2 weeks. So if you don't know what co-washing is, that's when you wash your hair with conditioner. I remember that one product that I did use while I was transitioning was the coconut co-wash. I don't use it anymore. I don't even think I finished my first bottle. Not because it wasn't good, it just didn't really work well for my hair. It didn't make my hair feel like moisturized or soft or whatever, or anything like that. So that didn't really work out for me. I'll read my notes, hunty. Another thing I did while I was transitioning was I oiled my scalp and did scalp massages, maybe weekly or twice a week. My scalp like drinks any type of oil or anything I put on my scalp. It just consumes that bad boy right away. So I probably would do it twice a week, but it really depends on your own hair, your own scalp. But I think that's major key to what made my hair grow, is them scalp massages and oiling my scalp. When I was transitioning, I was using Jamaican black castor oil. I still kind of use it now, but right now I'm using the oil. It's called the Growth Oil by The Main Choice. I like that one a little bit better. It's not as thick. Like, Jamaican black castor oil is thick. It's very thick. So if you have thinner hair, I wouldn't suggest that. If you have thicker hair, you can go ahead and get away with it. And it worked well for me while I was transitioning, but I just prefer to use The Main Choice Growth Oil now, and I think it actually helps my hair grow. It's not just called growth oil, but I do think it's working. So I'm going to keep using that, and I'll tell you guys how it goes. Also, keep your hair moisturized. You gotta baby your roots, because that's the part, like, who cares about your ends anymore? You're gonna chop those off, but you really want to make sure you're babying your roots while you're transitioning. Make sure you moisturize them, spritz water on them daily. You want to make sure your hair is moisturized on the daily, unless you have like, no, there's no excuse. There's really no excuse. Moisturize your hair daily. And also, protective styling. Protective styling is, why do I keep spitting all over the place? Protective styling is key to transitioning. Like, I don't even know how I would have transitioned without my braids or my crochets or my twists or my wigs. Lord Jesus, let me tell you. I know that everyone is not a fan of wigs, and I know that the boys aren't a fan of wigs or whatever, but wigs save lives, okay? That's like the #1 protective style for me, and I think I'm going to do a separate video on protective styling, because some people don't understand what a real protective style is.
Like, this is not a protective style. Like, it's not. Why? Because my ends are touching my hair, it's rubbing against cotton, and my ends can break off right now. Like, this is not a protective style. Some people call this a protective style because it can last you a few days, you know, you don't have to put your hands in your hair, but this is not a protective style, so I don't really do that anymore. I don't.
So anyways, but I will be honest, when I was transitioning, I was using a bunch of Shea Moisture products. I was also using Cantu's products as well. I don't use Cantu's products anymore, just because when I was transitioning, I was trying out everything. I really thought coconut oil was the bomb, and coconut oil doesn't do nothing for my hair. Cantu doesn't really do anything for my hair either. I don't like their products. I ain't gonna lie, Shea Moisture's products was bomb. And I know I kind of bashed them like 10 videos ago because they started like selling us out in that one commercial, but I'm really sorry. I really just might be using our products again, because that curl enhancing smoothie was the bomb, okay? And I miss them, I'm not gonna lie. I have yet to find a cream that defined my curls the way curl enhancing smoothie did, but I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, to answer your question that you guys had about what products I use while transitioning, I just tried a lot of different products. But the main point is to make sure you're starting a regimen and you're sticking to that. Like I said, deep conditioning, co-washing, regular washing, oiling your scalp, keeping your hair moisturized. That is key to have a successful hair regimen and growing hair. Worry about the products more when you actually big chop. So now let's talk about my big chop. Okay, so when I first went natural, I was still experimenting. I'm still experimenting to this day. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know exactly what my hair needs. Like I said, the main point or the main key is to follow a strict hair regimen, and you'll see results that way. But when I first big chopped, like I said, I was using the Cantu leave-in conditioner. I was using pretty much all of Shea Moisture's products. I was using their shampoo, their conditioners, and I was using their curl enhancing smoothie in the beginning. I was using coconut oil on my hair, and all of these products that I'm naming now I don't use anymore, but this is what helped my hair grow the first year, so I'm just telling you what I used at that time. Alright, so when I first big chopped, from like a year until now, I honestly did not really trim my hair as much as I was supposed to. I want to say literally the last time I trimmed my hair was like, oh my god, I don't even know, like 5 months ago. And then before that was my big chop. Like I don't really trim my hair that often. I probably should, but I don't, and I don't like putting scissors in my hair. I know that's not good, and I know a lot of people are not gonna agree with me, people are not gonna like me, but a lot of people didn't like Jesus, and he's the king of the earth, so I don't know what to tell you guys. Anyways, so do I suggest you go to a professional to big chop? No, I don't suggest it. I don't suggest it. I mean, not that I don't suggest it, like if you want to, do your thing, but I'm not going to tell you like, oh, I suggest you go and get it done professionally, because majority of the girls do it at home by themselves and they figure it out. It's okay. The only thing I will suggest is that you get hair shears. They don't have to be the expensive ones, but if you use a regular scissors, like a blunt cut scissors, it can damage the end of your hair cuticles. And like I keep saying, you don't want to start your hair journey off with damaged hair. You're completely defeating the purpose of, chopping your hair off and starting a new hair journey if you're going to start it off with heat damaged hair or color damaged hair or cut scissor damaged hair or whatever. So just try to make sure you're starting off correctly. I broke a lot of natural hair rules, but you just have to do what works for your hair. Like, everyone's going to tell you different things. There's a million videos on YouTube with everyone telling you don't do this, or you should do this, and don't do that, or you should do that. But everyone's hair is different. So, like, I hate coconut oil, but coconut oil could be bomb for your hair. So that's another thing. When you're about to go natural, I did the same thing. You're going to watch a million different hair videos. Half of them, maybe more than half of them, are not going to apply to your hair, because most of the time you won't even know what texture of hair you have until you cut up all your hair. You won't know. I didn't know my hair was going to look like this, but I did the same thing that you guys are probably doing. I bought a whole bunch of products that everyone told me to get. You're going to have to experiment. But like, I wouldn't know that if I didn't buy the product and experiment it for myself. So asking people what do they use on their hair, there's nothing wrong with that, but at the end of the day, you have to try things out for yourself and see what works for you. For me, I have low porosity hair, so products that work for me may not work for you because your hair may be high porosity. My hair texture, I have 100 different hair textures in my hair, anywhere from, and I don't like to hair type because someone's always in the comments typing like this, trying to come for me. And look, I keep telling you I'm a Christian, but I'm not the one. I'm telling you right now, I'm really not the one. But anyways, I have anywhere from, I believe I have like some 3C in the front. We're gonna zoom in. All right, ooh, close up and personal. All right, so I believe like the front, what is this? Are we focused? I think the front is like, can y'all see? Like the front may be 3C or 4A, and then like 4A, the back is more where it's like 4B, maybe some 4C back here. Maybe, I don't really know. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, I really be trying to answer y'all question when you ask me what hair type I have, and I don't know what to tell you guys. So yeah, if you guys want to know my current hair regimen now, I do have a video already on products that my hair loves, which I will leave up here, wherever they put it. So I wash my hair maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. It really depends on if I have in a protective style or not. If I have just my regular hair out, I'll probably wash my hair once a week because I have products in my hair and the buildup can be crazy. So I'll wash my hair with either the coconut curls. On like some days I'll wash my hair with Aussie Moist shampoo. But those are the two shampoos that I'll use, the coconut curls shampoo and the Aussie Moist shampoo. I co-wash with the Aussie Moist conditioner every time. I deep condition. Before I was using the Tejan Honey Miracle mask, and I love that product, but I'm really in love with EcoStyler's new deep conditioner, so that's what I've been using. But the Tejan is like 17 bucks and the EcoStyler was like 8 bucks. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, guys. I keep it really simple. I think simplicity is kind of key. Like, you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to do too much. Also, when you're doing too much, you can't tell what is working and what's not working for your hair. So just keep it as simple as possible. Find products that moisturize your hair. If you're using a product and you see that it's not really gliding through or your hair still feels dry and brittle after you're done using it, that means the product is not working for your hair. If you're low porosity like me, you have to work the products into your hair or else they're just going to sit there. You're not going to penetrate your strands and it's not going to do anything for your hair. So if you don't know how to do the hair porosity test, just grab a strand of your hair, grab a cup of water, throw it in the cup. Now, if your hair floats on the top, that means you have low porosity hair. If your hair sinks to the bottom, that means you have high porosity hair, which means your hair absorbs moisture a lot quicker and a lot faster, but it also leaves a lot quicker and a lot faster. You know, I think that's a myth because my hair is so dry. Like, I'll moisturize it and then the next day it's dry again. So that could be a natural hair myth. I don't really know. But anyways, guys, I know this video was kind of all over the place, but I hope it helped even a little bit. I hope it answered your questions. If you have any more questions, leave them down below and I will try to get back to you guys. I'm gonna try to do more like natural hair videos for you guys because I know that's really why you're here. So I'm gonna just tell you what I know, but to be honest, most of it is really basic. We have to stop like overcomplicating the whole natural hair movement. It's really not that complicated, you guys. You just have to find what works for you and let it work for you. You feel me? Like, don't worry about what everybody else doing. Worry about what you doing. Okay. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it. So I hope this is helpful. Leave a comment or whatever. Email me, DM me, you know, do what y'all been doing. And I will try my best to write back and respond. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Bye.